apparently the Oscars happened, and I completely I wasn't aware. It completely came and went, and I had no freaking clue. I can't believe I missed them. But I guess Critical Drinker made a video on it, and I kind of want to see that first. So let's check it out, see what's up. I will be, oops, sorry, wrong one. Well, wait. I keep doing this. Yeah. Yeah. Check it out. This is how we're gonna do it. I will get out the way, though. It's so fast. Alright, play.
Awards season. If there's one thing I enjoy less than spending a couple of hours slogging through some tedious, mediocre piece of Hollywood slop, it's spending a couple of hours slogging through some tedious, mediocre awards ceremony where Hollywood celebrities who flew in on private jets wearing $10,000 dresses preach to us about the evils of capitalism and how we all need to work together to fight climate change or save the Ukraine or whatever the current popular thing is this year. It's like your average
Dude, Mandy is such a good freaking movie.
For the most part, but
what a reference!
Of a fight breaking out or some drunken
Actually watch it. Amazing Nicolas Cage film.
Sadly though, this year it was not.
If you want to see Nicolas Cage be Nicolas Cage and like in a role that was basically made for Nicolas Cage and that Nicolas Cage energy, my brains are going ham. Watch Mandy.
Because of their lack of controversy. There were no big upsets, no shocking wins or losses, no outrageous speeches or inflammatory rhetoric. Damn man, even Mark Hamill managed to keep both his pants and his Trump derangement under control for the evening, proving that he truly must be a good actor because he can pretend not to be a crazy person for a while. Conan O'Brien, one of the few late-night talk show hosts who isn't a creepy, manipulative retard, hosted with his usual laid-back, self-deprecating style, which was just as tolerably okay as you'd expect from a guy.
Conan, though, he's cool. He's definitely cheesy, but I think he plays into the cheesiness. I think like that's kind of his bit, you know? He understands that he's the late-night show host, and so he has to be that cheesy, you know, a little bit of like grounded, so to speak, you know?
Who's been in show business longer than most of us have been alive. He delivered a few pointed jabs at his fellow celebrities and one or two at the Orange Man, but most of his jokes were pretty safe and predictable and, well, fine, I guess. I have to admit though, one of the most unintentionally hilarious moments of the night was watching Rachel Zegler waddle out on stage with Gal Gadot to present an award, looking like a small, petulant child reluctant.
Okay, I was gonna say, good lord, dude, Gal Gadot is absolute just too, oh my goodness, dude. I think I'm in love. Gal Gadot, look at her! She actually, they could not have picked a better person to play Wonder Woman, I swear. Oh, I don't care, I still love Wonder Woman. Such an amazing movie.
Going clothes shopping with her mum. Honestly, putting these two...
You gotta watch, it's like the kind of movie, I wish there was extended scenes of that one, actually, especially during the wars.
Together in public is like parking a Lamborghini next to a Ford Escort, and you could practically feel the hostility crackling in the air around them. The promo tour for Snow White's gonna be fucking wild, man.
It's Hollywood, baby.
In terms of the
it's
actual results...
It's unfair, though, to compare, like, Lord Farquaad to freaking... to an actual Amazonian goddess. I mean, woman, is what I meant to say.
Crackling in the air around them. The promo tour for Snow White's gonna be fucking wild, man.
It's Hollywood, baby.
In terms of the actual results, which I assume is why the dwindling audience still tunes in for this stuff, Anora was the big winner of the night with 5 wins, including Best Picture, Best Actress, and Best Director.
I kind of feel like, people stopped tuning into the Oscars because of how... Similar to why people are starting to, like, stop tuning into the Game Awards. It's like, cause it's all being voted by, like, a council, like a secret hidden cabal of, like, people in the background. Like, people are starting to slowly realize that it's like, wait, what? No, that movie didn't win, what? Nobody liked that movie. And then people started slowly realizing, like, oh, that's how it actually works. Like, our opinion doesn't matter at all. Like, most of the votes that count, our opinion is only, like, 10% of the vote. The rest is like some secret freaking organization in the background, like that had nothing to do with any of us.
And that's fine, I guess. It's a solid enough...
You got a minute ad? What the frick?
Drama about a guy who...
I feel like Twitch is changing my ad settings. I'm gonna check. Do you get how often are you getting ads as well? You should be getting like theoretically, you should be getting like 3-minute ads every top of the hour. I think. What's better? Should I have a 3-minute ad every hour, or should I have one ad that like when you come in you get an ad and then you just sort of like chill for the rest of the evening?
Who falls in
I'm
love
cool
with
with
a
both.
stripper,
It don't really
marries
matter to
her at
me.
a Vegas wedding chapel, and ultimately gets
Don't
cold
worry,
feet when he tries
it will
to
not make a difference to the $7 a month I get from Twitch. My coffee's not going anywhere. I can still afford a Starbucks.
We've all
Starbucks
been
easy.
there, bro. It's a decent little movie with strong
Also, it's self-explanatory. I'm freaking sick. I woke up with pains all over my bodies.
performances, especially
And I had
from
to pick up
Mikey
the kids from
Madison,
school today,
and a
so-
not particularly happy
We're
ending
lucky
that
I even
feels
streamed
quite
today.
brutally realistic and appropriate. Yeah, it wasn't exactly a life-changing experience, and if I asked
Also,
ChatGPT
hey, hello, Master Sam,
to
welcome.
produce a generic Oscar-winning movie, then I'm pretty sure it would spit out
Welcome to the
something
chat.
exactly like a Nora, but whatever. It was always going to be a safe bet, and I think that was a hallmark of the Oscars this year. Emilia Perez, which for some reason was nominated in almost every category that exists, was arguably the big loser of the night, with the only significant award going to Zoe Saldana for Best Supporting Actress. And I actually think that was a pretty fair choice because
What? I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, there are certain actors and actresses that are like basically like guaranteed to be either guaranteed to be in every single movie ever, or guaranteed to be like the chosen Oscar. And Zoe, I feel like freaking what was her name? Zoe Saldana, the freaking Spider-Man girl.
agree that exists.
She is, like,
was
in every
arguably the
movie
big
now.
Loser of the night, with the
Her
only
and freaking Aquafina. I feel like they're freaking everything now. Every freaking thing. You just can't like
significant award going to Zoe Saldana for Best Supporting Actress.
Zoe, there we
and
go.
I actually think that was a
Zoe
pretty fair
Saldana.
choice because she delivered a great performance, even if it was in a shit mood.
which is wild because I feel like for like a hot minute there it was Gal Gadot, and then suddenly people just weren't like, I don't know, people didn't go crazy on her. I don't know why.
It does make me wonder though if Emilia Perez was originally supposed to sweep the awards this year, but the organisers put their fingers on the scales after all
You
the
said one
backlash
ad
to
at the
film,
beginning?
and it's
Solid.
star. But drinker, you suave tuxedo-wearing Hollywood legend, I hear you say.
I really
the
don't think
awards
it'll,
are
like-
voted on by the Academy, and there's no way to influence their decision. The Brutalist, which was basically 3.5 hours of Adrian Brody being miserable, ultimately paid off for the guy and netted him a Best Actor awards. It's the story of a Jewish architect who emigrates to America after the war and helps design a new library for... Ah, motherfucker! The only real sticking point for me was the substance, which I think should have netted Demi Moore a Best Actress Oscar, not just for her work on that movie, which was fantastic, but as a kind of lifetime achievement award, considering she's been in the business for more than 40 years at this point. I mean, the movie did at least win for Best Makeup, which is obviously pretty well deserved, but it would have been nice to see a mainstream hit like that get a bit more recognition. As it stands, most of the winners this year were the kind of low-budget, obscure movies that were only going to be of interest to people who drive for 14 hours straight to go to wanky regional film festivals and pretend like they're enjoying themselves. As much as last year's Oscars focused on big, commercially successful, crowd-pleasing movies, this year did a complete 180, and I'm not entirely sure that it paid off. All of this is to say that the 2025 Oscars was basically a 4-hour snore fest that drew 1 million less viewers than the previous year, which was already a bit of a low point, and if I had to guess, I'd say that was mostly intentional. The Oscars
I'll be honest, they've kind of been like, they've been dropping the spectacle more and more each year. Even the freaking room looks like pretty tiny. It's just like sort of the elite celebrities that they want in there, you know?
as a kind of bellwether for the state of play in Hollywood and what we can expect from them in the year ahead. Whereas previous awards ceremonies have been filled with defiance and political posturing and big extravagant rants against the dreaded Orange Man, the attitude this year was like a man that's been bent over a table and violently humbled. This is an industry coming off a miserable year of strikes and disruption, followed by another year of disappointing flops and financial contraction, not to mention a US election that absolutely did not go the way they wanted. And if I'm right, 2025 isn't going to be much better for them. There was an almost tangible feeling of unease this year, like they were some unproductive employee that knows their boss is watching their every move and is desperate not to attract any more attention to themselves. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that, because they 100% deserve this. They got too big for their boots. They
should be changed
overestimated
now,
their
Master
own
Sam.
importance and cultural power, and now they're learning the hard way that they serve us, not the other way around. A few more years of this, and they might just learn their place at last. In the meantime, though, it's going to be interesting to see how much more irrelevant next year's Oscars becomes.
It's Hollywood, baby.
Anyway, that's all.
Well, again, the competition's also getting kind of hot for them too, because a lot of people are starting to sort of go towards internet celebrations now. YouTube freaking shows, basically the online Oscars, similar to think about like what is it? Freaking. It's wild, right? Because I'm like, it's the Game Awards, and then it's the new Game Awards. Sorry, the real Game Awards. That I couldn't think of the real Game Awards. I even messed it up and said the new Game Awards. I couldn't think of the real Game Awards. So there's the Game Awards that people are basically like, well, our vote doesn't count at all, so why would we watch this? And then there's, you know, like no, go figure. Why didn't Black Myth Wukong win? Everybody knew Black Myth Wukong deserved it. Anyway, so now you have the real Game Awards, that is just online only, and it's like people are starting to tune into that instead. And I can only imagine next year, a lot more people are going to watch the real Game Awards, and a lot less people are going to watch the Game Awards. I guarantee it. I can guarantee it. I know I'm going to react to it live next year. That's a fact.
That's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Phenomenal video. Buy the Critical Trigger. Like it, go and subscribe, go like the video as well. I will drop all this on the Discord. As always, thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!